what's up? No, I'm live now. Where?
Cool.
There
Stream
you go.
Discord.
Yep, switching it on in. Start virtual. Done. All right, so we're just gonna get some stuff down. Another week of market annihilation, as I call it. And I'm gonna do tonight. I'm gonna purchase the 50k account from, what is it called? My Forex funds.
Mm,
Oh wait, the Dragon Steel Labs. Yeah, can you see it now?
yeah, now it's working.
So. What is good? Let's freaking go.
Are you backtesting EUR pairs?
No, that's just some random pairs I've added. Otherwise, I've even GBP USD I'm removing from the list. It's just these two mostly.
Mm,
Otherwise, I'm looking at these for long-term trades. Like when we reach like a monthly resistance or support or something like that. Some long-term trades you can hold. Otherwise, I want nothing to do with them. Mostly just looking at the monthly, yo. Sorry, GBP, JPY, and gold. Let's get it. Let's get it.
1 second.
Yep. Let's go, let's. Let me know how many of y'all are on YouTube. Oh, I see 2 in YouTube. That's nice. New week, new vibes, lads. Let's see, can we bring this a little lower? Let's go. I like this. Do. Okay.
Yep.
Feels good. I think we hit 51 subscribers if I'm not wrong. We're down 51 subscribers. You Gypsy?
I'm here, dude. 1 second.
Sorry, no problem. I'm just
I'm here.
volume.
Cool.
Okay, we're back at it again.
Yeah, it's
Another
all good.
week. Yeah. Exciting times ahead. Okay. This looks interesting. Let's bring this to this side. Forex factory. There you go. You can see this.
Yep.
Alright, so we're gonna do some analysis. Yeah. When is the fight, Gypsy?
Which fight?
Jake Paul, Tyron Woodley.
Oh, I don't follow that properly. I don't know.
One day and 17 hours.
Tuesday.
Yeah, that looks like it. Saturday, 28th August. I think this is messed up. I don't know. Alright. Oh man, Change, where you at?
Oh wow.
You here? Change? Alright. Yo, I was waiting for you to start. I mean, yeah, I was waiting for you to come so we can start.
Let's go.
Yo, Change, say something?
Check.
Alright. Good. Alright, so we're just gonna continue with some pre-market analysis, lads. It's another week to smash it out. Last week, Gypsy's taken trades. Change, you haven't taken trades. So we're looking for an improvement this week. Alright. And so the thing is, in order to get used to the markets and start trading the markets consistently, we need to see you start taking more trades. Alright, and so yeah, so this week I'm actually gonna purchase the 50k challenge, most probably. Let's see, I'm still looking into it. Most likely to purchase this 50k account challenge.
Oh, I thought you were doing it today.
Which one?
I thought you were purchasing it today.
Yeah, today. So this week
today.
I'll be trading it, right? So I'll have to purchase it tonight in order to trade it this week. So yeah, so it's pretty interesting. Let's see how it goes. Alright, so let's just look at some news firstly. Let's look at what's coming up this week. Any red? Okay, so well, I'll tell you what, let's just filter it out to only important news. I'm gonna remove yellow and grey news. Okay, so this is the news for the week that we're gonna focus on. Monday, 7:30 p.m. So if you are trading at 7:30 p.m., you're gonna look at USD pairs very closely, right? You're gonna look at it pretty interestingly. Tuesday, again, some US news. We have the OPEC and OPEC JMMC conference. This is not much. It just means that the entire day currencies are going to be volatile. Okay, slightly volatile. But this is very important. Non-farm employment change. Okay. So 5:45 in the evening after New York Open, a lot can happen. So you want to look at this crude oil inventories, like I've said in the past. They are very important to look at, crude oil inventories. And then we have NFP and unemployment rate on Friday. So guys, don't forget, Friday we're going to be trading the news together, okay?
Alright.
Friday we're trading the news together. I think that'll be our first time trading the news together. So don't miss out on that. Let's trade the news together. Overall, this week is pretty much it's pretty quiet. It's not that, straining. We're not looking at an extremely straining week like the previous weeks where we had news like Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, So let's just look at the charts and look at what we can see. Okay, this is how I visualize the charts again. So you could choose to either copy or follow, no problem. But this is just my comfort zone of how I view charts. So as you can see, I've drawn this resistance at 850. That's 155, 850. I have a support down here at 300. Why at 300? Because I wanted to pass through all these wicks. Can you see this wick, this wick, this wick, this wick? So I've passed it through all those wicks. So I'm going to the weekly time frame. We got a resistance up here, right? So we're just gonna reroute this to 200. So we have a psychological level and a resistance, right? Coming down to the okay, so you see how this weekly has respected this support and close up here. So most of the time what happens from here is we start pushing up, right?
Yeah.
So that's what we are mostly looking at, because the weeklies closed pretty strong bullish, right? After this strong bearish move, we should have had a nice bearish continuation, but we didn't get that. So thus symbolizing the weakness in that currency.
Yep.
So let's just come down to the daily time frame. Oh, daily time frame looks pretty interesting. What you want to do is again mark it out. What you're looking for. So we have 5. We have 400 level. There you go. That's the 400 level. We have this level. It's a 500 level, 150, 500, and 151, 400 on the daily time frame. Ooh, it lines up really well on the daily time frame. Can you see this? On the 4-hourly time frame, it lines up pretty well. It lines up well with the support also. Okay, right. Can you see there's this support in this region, which has been very key. So I'm just going to be really cautious of this level. Um, 650 maybe. Alright, so 670 is my support. Can you see how I've come to the 3R and found this key level right over here?
Yeah.
And look at how many times price has rejected this level. Second. There you go. So that's the level I'm actually looking at breaking. Right now we're struggling at this 400 level, so I'm gonna mark this also off. We're pretty much struggling at this level, so it's important that we pay attention to these things. Right over there. So guess where I'm not trading? I am not trading in this range. Even though it's 25 pips, I really need a solid breakout in order for me to get into this range, right? Because firstly, right now we're on the 3R, so let's go to the 2R. So we have this minor fake out. We have a resistance that's formed. We go to the 1R. 1R, can you see how many times we've rejected this region? So we're going to need one of these higher time frames, 3R or 4Rs, to break out of this region. And so let's look at the 1R time frame. 1R time frame, we have this support right over here. Can you see this support? So we're just gonna see how we can accommodate the support right there. So there you go. That's the support we're gonna look at. Yeah, I know you're asking me about this support, but I wanna sell it below this support in order to get this kind of traffic down, right? Because then
The support you just marked,
yeah.
why didn't you put it like higher? Why did you come so low?
Alright, so if I put my support right here.
No, sorry. I mean, like, not that one. The support, the current support only, which you marked.
Yeah, this one.
Why is it like not at the support?
Oh, like not right here?
Yeah.
So I wanted to connect it to 050, a psychological level, right? And
right.
so when you look at it on this current level, it makes sense. So dude, even this you can further refine it. So if you're seeing it that it's actually up here, then yeah, that actually would make sense too if you had to put it like up here at 070. Alright, 070 makes sense. 030 also makes sense, because then you're saying you'd want the next candle to close back in this range, right? So meaning when the candle closes down here,
Yeah.
its resistance is now here, right? So
Yep.
it should respect this resistance and push down. So you could have your support down at that resistance also, waiting for price to break back into the previous range. But yeah, so let's just go deeper into that and see where we could allot it. Yeah, I think 050 would be perfect for me. So it's just breaking below these candle wicks to my left, right? So it's breaking below those candle wicks to my left, and it's breaking below this support. So that's the only reason I would look at it.
Got it.
So yeah, so I can pull it further left and further right. Go back to the 30-minute. Does it make sense? So yeah, it makes sense, because can you see what price did before? Look what price did before when it broke below that 050 level.
Yeah.
You see that? So it makes sense what price could do once it breaks 050. So now we're going back to the higher time frames, 4 hours. So we have created these lower highs, right? And we have a low right here. So if we do respect this high and we start creating lower lows, then we could expect to get the drop. You get what I mean?
Yes.
So we could expect to get the drop. But what we do have to keep in mind is the weekly. Remember I showed you the weekly has closed this way. Bullish. So we would expect, this is what I actually expect from the weekly now, okay? To continue up, honestly. My bias for the weekly candle is 100% bullish. Okay. 0400, we have another support at 440. I mean resistance up at 440. No problem. Okay. Right over here. So yeah, so when market does open, I honestly would expect it to rebound off this and continue up. And if it doesn't continue up, it should be able to reject that region and come back down. Yeah, I'm not expecting it to come too far down, so even if we do come down to this support, so you see, I'm literally expecting buys from all of these regions. Only because of one thing, it's a dangerous region to play in. Like, can you see this 3 hours? How strong of a support this is. So that means every time price has come into this region, we've rejected and gone up. So we need to be careful of regions like those, right?
What region is that?
500, 150, 500 on the 3 hours especially. If you look at the 4 hour also, it's pretty evident right over there. Massive fake out on the 4 hour time frame. So yeah, as long as we respect this low, lads, you see this low right over here, as long as we respect this low, we should be moving on up, because we made higher highs and higher lows ever since. So yeah, so that's honestly what I'm looking at. If we do reject anything over here, then I would probably look for that sell, one sell right down here, right there. That would be my sell activation to come back down over here. But remember, again, we're being super fluid. Remember guys, stick to the plan. You know, I've showed you all last week how sticking to the plan could make you all so profitable.
Yep.
You know, and honestly that's what has given me the confidence to push myself to do the evaluation account this week. And so I still got one more evaluation account. I haven't restarted with FTMO, which I probably will eventually. It's just that I showed you, right, Gypsy, the features of this one.
Yeah.
So with my Forex funds, wait, let me just show this to you. With my Forex funds, the way it works is, firstly, it's way cheaper. You have no monthly fees, right? You have an overall drawdown of $6,000. You have a daily drawdown of $2,500. So that's basically no going below 2,500 daily, or overall don't bring your account down to 6,000. So phase 1, you got to pass 8%. So you need to make 8% on the account. That's really cool. That's much lesser. Then FTMO phase 2, only 5%. So that should be pretty easy targets to meet, right? And look at this, you are paid 75% in your first month of trading. Okay, so 75%, 25%. Then second month you get 80-20, and you can withdraw it bi-weekly. Okay, and on the third month you'll receive 85% profits, and bi-weekly, of course. All right, so you see how this is so much better, and you just have so much more opportunity, and you have like free retakes, one free extension, etc, etc. So yeah, so it's amazing what you can do with this. This is why I'm trying to push myself to really let's stick to the plan, achieve this, guys, because once we get into that circle of trading, oh baby, we're off to the races. Okay,
Yeah.
and that's why I told Gypsy also. Gypsy, like,
Yes. I need to work on my personal one first.
you
Then I'll
work
go
on
ahead.
consistency, man. You trust me, you make you take your $100 account to $120. Oh dude, that means you achieved a win rate of 20 trades. Okay, so you've kind of gained some form of consistency, right?
Yep.
And then what is $139? That's like $8,000 or whatever, right?
Yep.
And so that's a small risk you're willing to take to trade a $20,000 account. So each trade on that account would be like a 2-lot size. So 10 pips would be $200. $200 is already more than the refundable registration fee. You see
Then,
what I mean?
yeah.
So
Wait, 10 pips on.
yeah,
Oh, using this. Okay.
yeah, using a $20,000 account, right? So that's crazy, right? So that's what I want you guys to achieve. That's why I'm telling Change also, start taking trades. That's the only way I'm gonna be able to push you guys to hit those consistencies and those levels. Okay, so Change, like this week we're gonna take it up to another level altogether. So this is honestly my outlook at GJ, only because if you all notice, we have a lot of supports. Like, when we're coming down, we have another support right over here, right? So we could rebound again off this level to go up. We have this support down here to push up again. So honestly, you know what they say, right? Buy high and sell. Sorry, buy low and sell high, right? So when I come into these regions on the top, I'm looking to sell. When I'm coming into these regions at the bottom, I'm looking to buy. But what I want to know is, when I'm coming down from here, breaking these supports, I want to be able to take some sells down, right? Like this one, right? We broke a support and we just slammed it down. So I want to take those breakout trades right over here. But remember, guys, look at where the 4-hour is heading. Okay, like, so when this 4-hour broke this previous 4 hours top wick, right, you could expect it to make higher highs and higher lows, right? So going down, yeah, so you see, we were expecting it to break this top, right? So looking at this, we could have taken a trade entry based on this, expecting it to break the 4-hour high, respect the low, and continue up. You see this? All you're doing is looking at multiple time frame analysis. There you go. Look at 4-hour. Okay, 4-hour, we didn't break the low, so we should break the high, right? Because we are bouncing off a support right over here. Okay, so make sure you're looking at multiple time frame analysis. Like I tell you guys, your analysis has to be on another level, because we're not going to be weak around here. We're going to have the best chart game in the gang. Okay, we literally need to have the best chart work possible, because I want to see the most successful traders pass through me. That's why, like, I'm telling you guys, the more trades you take, the more fluent you get. Like, Gypsy was able to cut so many losses this week, that is absolutely insane. People are blowing accounts, dude. People are losing at life, and you're able to cut your losses. Trust me, that is insane, right? And so just learning those few things will make you a massively amazing trader. And with gold, it's a little different. So the way I mark my charts is all only psychological levels. So it's 1680, this one is 1910. I've literally memorized all the psychological levels I want to mark on gold. There you go, one more support at 1765. Now we're gonna go down to the weekly. Alright, I think it's 1760 rather than 65. Yep, you see the support right here. So this one I usually like to mark a zone, so I'm gonna go 1830 and 1825. Okay, why am I doing that? Can you see in this particular zone how price has always come up and rejected it here? So this zone is like a dirty zone, what you'd consider a dirty zone. Okay, going down to the daily time frame. Can you see that? Daily time frame just rejecting off that area. Alright, so we have one support here, one support here. So we're just gonna mark those psychological levels of 1790, 1780, 1805, 4-hour time frame. There you go. This is basically your 4-hour time frame for you, so we need to bring this up to 1808. Okay, so we're looking for it to pass through most of these candles and candle wicks. So there you go, that's how I mark my gold charts up. And so from here I'm looking at what price is rejecting and what price is respecting, etc, etc. So yeah, so that's how I mark my gold chart up. Now what comes into play is your understanding of price action. I can't force price action on you, but what I could do is help you with your understanding of price action. And so especially like right over here, I would have taken a sell right over here, dude, honestly. Taken a sell right over here. I would have literally kept stops up and I would have got stopped out also, right? And I would have re-entered right over here. You see that? That's literally just my understanding of price action at this psychological level 1790. Right, I'm using this massive rejection from the top side as a confluence to continue pushing down. Alright, you get that?
Yep.
So you see the difference between the way I mark gold and the way I mark GJ. Gold, I have an understanding that psychological price points would be what drives where gold is gonna go. Like, you know, for a Lamborghini, you're gonna be looking at certain price points, right, Gypsy? Like we looked at 100,000, below 100,000. So
Yeah.
same thing with gold. Like when people see, like, you know, it's come below 5,000 Indian rupees, oh, run and start buying gold, right? So you're looking at the same sentiment, trying to understand the same thing. So like 1820, yeah, maybe could be a psychological price point depending on how it reacted in the past. But what we see is this 1830 region. Oh, major psychological barrier. They haven't been able to cross that in a long time. So we just need to be careful and watch that out. Okay, that's good. So yeah, so that's my analysis for GJ and gold. It's what I wanted to do is mostly based on your understanding of how to see the higher time frame and predict it on the lower time frame. So especially on the weekly, right? Weekly candle is massively bullish. Daily candle also is bullish, like we've closed bullish, forming a support right over there, right? So that's like something we gotta keep in mind. Yeah, 1 second, daily time frame. Okay, that looks good. 3, 2. Okay. I'm gonna just put this right over here. Alright, so you all see this? So this is my plan for GJ. We're gonna wake up every morning and trade GJ together. We're gonna search for exactly our plan. Right, we're gonna stick to our trading setups. So guys, this week I want you all to find your trading setups in your trading plan, okay? So
Yeah.
if your trading setup is always waiting for the resistance and the break, y'all are gonna make sure y'all master this setup this week. You're gonna spot every place this has happened. Like, can you see this support right over here? Break below and we push down, like easy 20-40 pips, whatever that is. Okay, so that's gonna be your plan. If it's to come up here, and then reject it to come back down, then and you're taking the trade right over here in order to pull down, then let it be. That's your plan. So this week y'all are gonna figure out your trading plan, because like this week how you've built yourselves a schedule, right? Next week you're gonna be building yourselves a trading plan. Y'all are only gonna execute on that trading plan. Okay, for me, I'm just looking at what I'm gonna do. We'll probably discuss it after this live. I'm gonna tell you all how I'm gonna trade this evaluation account that I'm gonna do. Right, I want to do it completely in front of you all, this evaluation account, so we know what's happening, whether I pass it, fail it, no matter what. Let's just grind really hard, cause I want to make those $1,000 days and make some massive withdrawals. All right.
Yep.
And it's all in motivation, of course. So yeah. So anyway, so that's my outlook on GJ and gold. You guys can catch us at the Asian session, 4:30 a.m. IST, and yeah, we're just here at the Asian session. If you want to join our private chat, hit me up on Discord or Instagram, and we can add you all to the private chat. But beyond that, it should be good, lads. Y'all are down for this? Do any of y'all have a different view of the market? Because that's honestly valuable. Like I said, we have to bring in our different perspectives. For me, this is my perspective. So what's your perspective, Gypsy?
For me, pretty much the same. I'm looking. I want to catch some of those retest trades which you showed me,
Okay.
last.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna work on retest and normal break of supports.
Supports. Okay, so you're only working on break of supports.
Supports and resistance. The
Okay.
normal break.
Alright.
Break and trade.
Alright, so I would suggest work on one of the strategies and master it till you become profitable in that strategy. Okay, so
Yep.
if you're gonna work out on breakout strategy now, make sure that breakout strategy takes your account to $120.
Yeah. Breakout and retest. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do retest on the demo and breakout on the live.
sounds good. And change, what are you gonna be working on this week?
I think I wanna. In the past, I've taken breakout entry and breakout.
Okay,
Yeah,
breakout entries, yeah.
but I wanna try out retest.
Alright. So what I would suggest, guys, is many times wait to take a retest entry, like when we're approaching like a 4-hour zone. Like here we would take a breakout entry because this is the 4-hour zone, right? And 17th August it was a resistance, 18th August resistance. Here it formed a support. So I would feel a little confident to take a retest entry right over here. You see? Once we've rejected this resistance properly, creating this nice engulfing candle below this support, I would be ready to take this trade. You see that?
Yeah.
All following price action. Price action breaking below this support, making a lower high over here, right? And rejecting a 4-hour resistance in order to give me 12 pips of happiness. Alright?
Yep.
So use that multiple time frame analysis for retest. I will be coming out with a small retest program soon.
Alright.
I'm just waiting to gather enough materials on multiple time frames in order to get that retest strategy up and running. But yeah, let's see how that goes, you know.
And
Anyway,
also wanna
yeah, tell me.
try out take trades using the buy stops and stuff this week.
Alright, so the thing is, Change, since you're a scalper,
Hmm.
a buy stop wouldn't make sense because you're at the charts, right?
Yeah.
But
Okay. Yeah.
yeah, because you're like scalping the market, right? But if you're gonna take a long-term trade, like let's just say, you know, when price comes up in this region, I'm gonna put a is it a sell limit? Yeah, a sell limit.
Sell limit.
Yeah, right up here. Okay, sell limit. I'm gonna put my stop above this candle, and I'm gonna put my take profit down here. So I'm expecting price to come in here, activate the sell limit, not hit my stop loss, and continue down. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
For that you have to like spend a lot of time in the markets, of course. But we'll be using buy stops and sell stops on Friday for our news trading session. Okay.
Alright.
So
Cool.
that's where price moves really fast. So you need it to activate whenever it hits that, because you know our reflex may not be as fast. So we will look at how we could set buy stops and sell stops, and catch a quick 20-30 pips and get out. Okay. And so that is it. But what I want you guys to focus on is stick to the breakout strategy and master it, right? Master it. You see how you could find these small breakouts on the lower time frame, but guess what, on this 1 hour time frame you had to first identify that it's rejecting the support, creating a higher low from the previous time, right? Yet creating a higher high and creating a higher low right over here. So that's why I would have entered right over here. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So y'all need to focus on that kind of stuff. I want y'all to focus on giving me really good trades. You know, like the trades should look good. It should look picture perfect. Um, so this is how I want you guys to mark your trades up, lads. Alright, you see how this is where I entered. The starting of this what do you say, this indicator showing where I entered my trade is where I actually entered. Okay, place your stop losses, place your, like for me I always mark, like if you see I mark 10 pips, and if I'm aiming for more I'll mark that 25 pips just to show me. See, it shows me 25 pips I targeted. My clean traffic, I marked out my fake outs. Everything is marked out to the detail, right? So I want you all to try and follow this pattern. You see entry, the entry is connected to exactly where I entered, right? Entry and exit, of course, so it's connected exactly, because you want to be precise, right? See arrows, you know, indicating text, you know. So I want you
Yeah.
to be precise as possible, and you know, give us, I'll tell you what, try to give me as many explanations as possible for that trade you take. Okay, like for me I've given as many explanations as possible. Candle closure above significant resistance, London candle open expecting volume, creating new highs, right? Breaking above this region, resistance from market close and respected from Asian and pre-London session, right? And so market structure creating higher highs and higher lows. All time frames were showing bullish market structure. So can you see this? So give me as many reasons to trust the trade and for you to be confident in that trade. The more reason you give yourself is the more confident you will be. Okay?
Yep.
So yeah, so that's our pre-market analysis and our mindset for the week. So guys, also one more thing I wanted to remind y'all is now as y'all are going through this testing phase, right? As y'all are like demo trading and probably like trading smaller accounts, make sure to focus up on the bigger picture, okay?
Yeah.
Your $1 trade, Gypsy, okay? Your $1 trade
Yeah.
on any of the challenge accounts, okay? Your $1 trade on any of these challenge accounts is worth more than 7,000 Indian rupees. It's worth 7,000 Indian rupees over here. It's worth 14,000 Indian rupees over here. It's worth 35,000. It's worth 75,000, and it's worth 75,000, 1.5 lakh.
Yep.
All right. Keep your eyes on the bigger picture. Keep your eyes on the price. Honestly, okay. So
Yep.
when you're taking these trades, you all are understanding that it's a process which you all are taking in order to achieve what you all want to achieve, right? So keep your mind focused on it. Like Change, when you're taking trades on your demo account, it's all contributing to a knowledge which is gonna enable you to probably make millions and millions of dollars. But that depends on how you inculcate learning that knowledge right now. Okay?
Yeah.
And so that's why I told Gypsy, right now you need to push yourself to make that 120 US dollars in order to show me that you are able to achieve consistency, right? And
Yep.
and then once you've achieved consistency and I start seeing your chart games increase like really well, then I'm gonna push you guys to do like, you know, funded account evaluations, because that's gonna test how good your consistency actually is. And I can only do that if y'all are showing me all the reasons of why you're taking your trades, what is the reason behind your trade, why it was successful, why your trade didn't work out. That'll give me an understanding. I want you all to put in multiple time frame analysis on why it gave you the confidence to take that trade. Okay, so
Done.
that's what I want from you guys, only because, my guys, I want us in the next 3 or 4 months to be hitting $1,000 day trades. Okay.
Yep.
We are not aiming to be average pathetic losers. We're aiming to go high, right? So you all need to push yourselves a little hard to achieve this consistency. So let me know when y'all are ready to push yourselves to the next level. But till then, devise a trading plan, right? I said this week you're going to devise whether breakout strategy is going to be your thing. Okay, what time you're looking at trading. Okay, so I want you all to look at it throughout the day and look at what time you're looking at trading. Okay, whether you think Asian session is a default session for all of us, so you're gonna tell me what time you prefer trading. Whether if you just want to trade the Asian session, well and good, no problem. Okay, if you want to trade 2 sessions, I would say okay, because right now we're starting. I want you all to trade 2 sessions only to get used to price action and the markets, right? So no 3 session trading, 2 sessions of trading. So if you probably haven't taken a trade in a previous session, then you could probably push yourself to another session, right? So it's all about maintaining that trade
one
barrier
second,
discipline, no problem. So yeah, so that's what we're going to look at maintaining. Okay, Change?
Yeah.
So devise a plan. You're going to tell me what time you all are going to trade, what patterns you're looking for. So if you're looking only for that breakout setup, Change, you're going to stick only to that breakup setup. So if you said London session, I'm going to trade. Okay, so I'm going to trade the London session and I'm only looking for the breakout setup at market open. So that at 11:30, I'm looking for this candle to form. You feel me? And so can you see this? This one formed exactly at 11:30. So this was the 10:30 candle. Can you see at the bottom? So that means this candle closed at 11:30, which gave me my trade option of breaking downwards, engulfing bearish candle, breaking support. Right? So
would you have waited for the other candle to open, or would you have taken the trade right there?
so as soon as it went 3 2 1 over here on the side, I would have closed it. I would have opened it. So 3 2 1 open.
But what if
At
it
candle
could have
close.
been like a fake out, right? Because the previous candles were
Definitely.
higher.
Definitely, it could have been a fake out for sure, but what you're looking at is your confluences. High, we made a lower high. Low,
Mm.
we made a lower low. So I'm expecting this to continue down to make even lower lows. Right?
Mm.
So that would be. For it to push this much, I wouldn't have known. But I could have
Yeah, yeah.
expected to come to here. Or maybe this support. We could have been expecting it to come to this support at least. So in
Mm.
this, I would have looked to capture 10 pips.
Yeah.
There you go, 10 pips, easy peasy. And price would have actually continued down. Price continued down like crazy. What, 60 pips or something? It went down 100. Damn. London session 100 pips is mad, menacing. So yeah, so you feel me change?
Yep.
So that's all we gotta do, guys. We just gotta focus on the trading plan, the trading strategy, and all should be good. So we're just gonna see you guys in the morning. We're gonna see you guys at the Asian session. Don't overtrade, don't over risk. Get ready for the market. Get planned or get banged, lads. So see you guys. Take care and peace out.